Okay. I would like to start this off by saying Shalom and greetings. I am Carmeli Yibanami, and this is a podcast series that will deal with the following: faith, righteousness, conversations, knowledge, and studies. As such, with the topics and beginning this series, the first one I want to discuss is faith. To me, and the idea along with the concept of faith is the most important one to say in the least. And when I say faith, I specifically mean having faith in the ISHI, the one and only Most High of the Old Testament, for He is the one and only Savior of mankind, is specifically the Israelites of the house of Israel, of the descendants of Abraham. The reason I emphasize and stress this most importantly is the fact that this is separate than belief entirely. To have faith in the ISHI is to acknowledge that firstly, He reigns supreme above all. He is the Holy Creator and the King of Kings. Secondly is to place all trust within Him, and solely Him, as all that can happen and has happened goes to Him at the end of the day. For He is the light in darkness, as He is the Alpha and Omega. Thirdly is to never doubt or question His methods, for we do not and cannot understand His works. We cannot comprehend His mind, for He is eternal and the infinite Creator, and us as humble men have no room to argue against this, for we can argue against this. Fourthly, and most importantly, is to fear the ISHI. To fear Him is to know that He controls and allows all events to occur. As I said in the second point, with Him allowing events, this goes on further, and that you attract in what you fear the most. And in doing so, you attract the Most High, or you attract yourself to Him. As He designed this world in a way that as long as you fear Him, and above all else, He will always be with you. And this piece right here, this fourth point I stated, this is not my own and original idea. In the discussions I've made with my companions in the past, and currently and also as of recently, this initial idea and thought process was brought forth, specifically cited from my good friend Chakam, and my good friend Yochana. Now back to reading, my apologies. Lastly, to those who are already thinking and saying that this is nonsense, mind yourselves and abstain from such rebellious thoughts, as this is a truth. We ourselves are not gods, and we are not divine or made of light, for we are not. We are dust. But we indeed are dust. We are no more than servants for the Holy of Holies, and we must accept this. When I say we, I mean both my Israelite brothers and Gentiles, as it is our sole duty and life's work to worship the Most High, to follow the 10 Commandments, and importantly, to fear the ISHI, and always fear the ISHI, and only but the ISHI. Now you're asking, what does this have to do with faith? This deals with it directly in the sense that the modern man is split on many sides of a pagan-minded doctrine that has been instilled in us since our youth to discard our faith in the Most High. We have men who have praised themselves to be gods when they are not. We have men who worship pagan deities and indulge in wickedness when they should not. We have men who discarded their faith and deny the Most High His due glory and praise idle-minded nihilism when they should not. These groups of men are without faith and fall into the circles of belief, and there is a critical difference between the two. A very big difference between having faith and having belief. Belief is placing a non-definitive blind hope and mind into a false sense of comfort within the confines of any being outside of the Most High. Belief. For the Most High is faith. This includes all major religions, all pagan deities, and the supposed Holy Trinity. Yes, including that. As it is said in the book of Isaiah, chapter 45, verse 5, and I quote, I am the ISHI, and there is none else. There is no God beside me. Straight out of the good book. Once again, the book of Isaiah, chapter 45, verse 5. I quote, I am the ISHI, and there is none else. There is no God beside me. This is him. He is detailing that there is no God, no other near him, next to him, or beside him. We're talking about Crustus, JC. I'm not going to say his name, but you know what I'm talking about. This verse, along with others, cements the idea, the concept, and the knowledge that the ISHI, the creator of all that there is, he is the only one. He's the one and only God, the King of Kings, the creator of all that there is, the one and only true creator. His name is said to Moses in the book of Exodus, chapter 3, verse 14, as I am that I am, which translates in Hebrew as Heya Heya. That is the one and only true name of the Most High, Heya Heya. Or the English translation, I am that I am. That is his name. It is not, I'm not going to utter those names in his presence, but it is not any other. If you see any other name that isn't Heya Heya that people are calling him, that is not his name. That is not his name. This is evident. This evidence is irrefutable and certifies that he is the one and only. And to know this, to acknowledge this, to trust in this, to trust in him, and to never doubt him. To never doubt him and to worship him. To worship what is faith. To worship is what faith is in its entirety. To follow the ways of righteousness, of the Ten Commandments, and fearing the ISHI, Heya Heya. This is faith, and this is what separates it from belief, as you must acknowledge the truth of the Most High existing, and not only existing, but the one and only sole, holy creator and King of Kings that exists. The King of Kings of all that exists, the holy creator of all that exists. You must fear him, and you must fear, and you unknowingly already do fear him, for you will not blaspheme against him. As in, I remind you right now, this is not a dare. Do not, and I repeat, do not indulge in this. Do not think of this. Abstain from the thought of even thinking of saying anything ill against them. Do not. This is a warning. Do not. Because you already unknowingly have the inherent fear of doing so. You know not to do it. Do not do it. Abstain from doing it. Forbear that thought. Forgo it. Abstain from that entire thought process. Nobody dare speak ill of the Old Testament's God, the ISHI. Nobody dare speak against his name. Do not. Abstain from it. That is a grave warning. Abstain from it in its entirety. Abstain from that thought process. The ISHI, as he does, and he will smite you for it. This is not a threat. This is a warning, and this is to warn you to not blaspheme. Do not commit blasphemy against them. Do not. This is not a threat by any means, but a fact, as he is known to be wrathful in his judgment. He is dreadful to those who try to rebel against him, and he is the light and darkness as it exists. He is the light and darkness as it exists that we can comprehend with our limited minds. So I say to you, to finish this video, all glory and all praises to the Most High, Heya Heya. All glory and all praises to his holy eternal name, Heya Heya. May he forever prosper, for he is eternal, Heya Heya. All glory and all praises to the Almighty, all glorious and all merciful ISHI, Heya Heya. Always face north when you pray. Always face north. Always. This concludes my first video, and most important one, which is faith. Thank you for watching, and Shalom, my people, Shalom, my Gentiles, and Shalom, my companions. Have a good day.